Patriots, number 32, Robert Johnson, a senior, 6'7", 222 pounds out of Cleveland, Ohio, 10.5 points, over 5.5 rebounds per game, and he's shooting 58% from the field. So that's the lineup for Justin Barkley in his 6th season at the helm for Rogers State. Now let's look at the Patriots starting lineup. It's head coach Blake Flickner in his 10th season, 172 and 135 career record, and it's a bit different lineup for Blake Flickner here this evening as he goes with an all-senior lineup on senior day, and it looks like this. In the backcourt, it's Shannon Lilly, the senior out of Kimball High School at 6'1".
His staff, what a job they've done. Love this, the fact that he's going with the 5 seniors tonight, a very memorable senior class. What better way to usher out their final game at the Berg Center than to win a championship here tonight.
Franklin Uzenwane and Robert Johnson set for the tip, and we are underway. Conference Championship Monday here in Dallas, Texas, as Rogers State takes it. The Patriots and the Hillcats meeting for the 6th time in their history. It is a 3-2 lead for Rogers State as a quick 2 points for Robert Johnson to get the scoring started, as both home teams undefeated in this series. So that could point for happy signs for the Patriots moving forward, as neither team has lost at home in this game. It is a dunk there from Franklin Uzenwane. An excellent start for the Patriots offensively, as Uzenwane, a two-hand flush, we're tied at 2.
And we see a half-court man-to-man look tonight, primarily from Rogers State. Ball movement, very key, as always. Pace is key, and now to get a lot of open-look shots like that one from Franklin.
Hartzler on the drive, a bounce speed that goes out of bounds. It was actually for Johnson on the drive, and Hartzler steps out of bounds, so the Patriots will take over. There's the first turnover of the game for the Hillcats. Patriots moving right to left, coming off a tough loss against Arkansas Fort Smith on Thursday night in the Berg, an overtime game. The Patriots have continued to play tight contests over the last month or so, as there's a shot from Jonathan Perry inside that's off target. The ball is loose, and somehow the Patriots are going to get it back. It's Donald Moore who fell to the ground, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and DBU will take over with a fresh 30.
Offensive rebounding going to be key on both sides tonight. This is one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the league in Rogers State. On the other side, Rogers State very vulnerable to giving up offensive rebounds as well. So second chance points for both teams big tonight.
Simmons on the drive, he throws the ball away. J.C. Hartzler, the 4th leading scorer in conference, has the ball stripped away by Joey Miller. The ball will roll out of bounds. It will belong to the Hillcats, but a great job in transition by Miller to negate the fast break bucket.
Well, that's one area of Miller's game that may get overlooked. He's the leading scorer on this team. He's tied for the team lead in assists, but his ability to wreak havoc defensively, 35 steals on the year, nearly got one there.
Oh, Patriots fall asleep on the inbounds as Robert Johnson comes from the weak side and scores an easy 2, and the Hillcats have an early 4-2 lead. Mentioned the close games the Patriots have played over the last 8 games. They've all been decided by 5 points or less, and 4 of those have gone into overtime. Shannon Lilly on the drive from the left side with the right hand, too strong, and there's Johnson who clears the rebound. He's averaging nearly 6 boards per game. Didn't have much of an impact against the Patriots back on December 12th. He's got both buckets so far, and then that defensive rebound for RSU. Right side of the floor, it's Ayala. Back to Johnson. He'll step into a long-range 2. That's way off. That's not his game. As the ball's knocked out of bounds, it's going to remain on this side of the floor for Rogers State.
Yeah, for Robert Johnson, his game is inside, as we've seen for the first 4 points. If he's allowed to shoot from the free throw line, Patriots will take that all night. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Rebounding advantage early on, 2-0 in favor of the Hillcats. Is Donald Moore. Gives it to Hartzler. Around a screen from Johnson. There's a double team. Johnson again has it around the elbow, and it popped out of his hand. Fresh 20 here on the shot clock, and then there's a blocking foul called on Franklin Uzenwane. Robert Johnson causing all sorts of problems early on. That is the first foul for either side here this evening. It's sideline out of bounds for Rogers State.
That Johnson, 6'7", 220, one of those Division I transfers out of Northern Michigan University. He does pose a threat in the middle. Got to have a big night tonight from guys like Franklin Uzenwane and then Patrick Burke, who will come off the bench.
Of the 10 players on the floor, there are 9 seniors for these 2 squads. Bounce feed to Johnson. Backing his way in on Uzenwane, now over the left shoulder. That's a tough shot. And he yells at his bench. They are fired up. It's now 6-2. Patriots come back the other way.
Johnson's averaging almost 10.5 points a game. Already has the first 6 tonight for the Hillcats.
He's been extremely consistent over his last 11. He scored 10 or 12 points in 8 of the last 11 games as Miller splits the double team, and then Hartzler's called for the block. That's the first foul against the Hillcats. With 17:20 left, 6-2 Patriots here at the Burke. Those 8 games that have been decided by 5 points or less, the Patriots 6-2 in those games. In the 4 overtime games, they're 2-2. Over the top to Tim Simmons with a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Patriots down 6-2. Their only bucket coming from a Franklin Uzenwane two-hand finish. Miller will launch a 3 from the wing. It goes halfway down and pops out, and who else but Robert Johnson, who clears the rebound. Now a push the other way. It's Ayala. Picks up his dribble. Tim Simmons right on him. Head fake and a drive by Jalen Sharp. Now back to Ayala. His layup too short, as he has clanked it here on between the backboard and the front rim, and he's barking for a foul. Now it's Lilly, stutter step to the lane, hangs and foul. He's going to the free throw line. Miles Johnson and Patrick Burke set to check in. They have been fixtures in this Patriots starting lineup. Franklin Uzenwane and Jonathan Perry inserted at his senior day. Lilly will go to the free throw line. He is a 63% free throw shooter. First is true, and it cuts the lead to 6-3.
Another area to keep an eye on tonight is free throw shooting. A team of the Patriots that sometimes they're really hot, other times they've gone cold. They're 74% from the line after starting off just red hot at the beginning of the year. Rogers State, they're very similar, 75% free throw shooting team. And that's one of those intangibles on a night like this. Free throw shooting, very key.
Both are good for Shannon Lilly. He's got 2 points, and the Patriots have the lead to 6-4. 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this one. Chance for the first ever conference championship for the DBU Patriots. Left side of the floor, it's Donald Moore. Picks up his dribble, looking for some help. Trying to go to Ayala up the top of the key, rather out towards midcourt, and it's given to Ayala, guarded by Lilly. 7 seconds to shoot. On the drive, now finds inside. There's a bucket. Right-handed finish by Jalen Sharp is late in the shot clock. A little penetration for the Hillcats for 2. Now Burke, his first touch the other way. His shot's rejected as Jalen Sharp comes from behind, and the junior slots the ball out of bounds. Patriots will keep possession, 25 on the shot clock.
Sharp's a high-energy guy. Got the big bucket on the offensive end. Sprints back defensively and gets the block.
He had one of his 3 double-doubles against the Patriots back in December, a 12-10 game for Jalen Sharp. Lilly, top of the key, looking at a pick from Patrick Burke. Picks up his dribble. 7 on the shot clock. There's Simmons, a 3, knock it down. Tim Simmons from the far corner. Patriots had fallen into a bit of a slump. They were 0 for 4 after that first dunk from Uzenwane, but they're on the board once again with the long ball from Tim Simmons.
Rogers State, that man-to-man defensive look, they can create some mismatch tonight in the Patriots. And that time right there, great ball move to get a mismatch with an open man in the corner and Simmons. Sharp picked up his dribble, has to be bailed out, giving the ball to Corey Ayala. Back to Sharp, who will force from the elbow. It's off target, and there's Shannon Lilly. Such a great rebounder from the point guard position, or rather from the 2-guard position, averaging 4.5 per game. Ball nearly stolen. Simmons gets it back to the rim, and he scores it with the right hand. Tim Simmons gives the Patriots their first lead of the night. 9-8, 5 minutes into this one. Here's Robert Johnson. Hands it off, and a 3 launched by Moore. That's front rim, no good. And once again, it's Shannon Lilly who secures the board. Now he'll try to go coast to coast. Patriots pushing at every opportunity. That's been the MO all season. Backdoor cut, tough find to Miles Johnson. The ball's knocked away, but somehow goes to Burke, and he'll score it. A break for the Patriots as 2 Hillcats end up on the hardwood, and somehow it rolled out to Patrick Burke. Patriots on a 7-0 run now over the last 40 seconds. All started with that 3 from Tim Simmons to cut the lead to 8-7. It's Corey Ayala to Johnson on the drive. He goes right into Burke, and that's a tough finish. And watch out, because Robert Johnson is feeling it. He's got 8 points. 8 of the 10 have come from him. Now Miller against Hetzler. Now lob inside to Burke. Nice catch and finish. That's a tough play for Patrick Burke. Catches it on the left side of the rim, goes up and under for 2. Now the other way come the Hillcats, and the shot is off the bottom of the rim by Corey Ayala.
So an up and down windshield wiper affair to begin things here this evening.
This is the pace the Patriots want to play at, but you got to get back defensively and be awake.
Miles Johnson, his three, off target, too strong, and a big rebound taken down by Jalen Sharp. Told you he had those 10 rebounds against the Patriots in December, the first conference game between these two teams, the first conference game period for either side. Around the screen, it's Corey Ayala. Looking for some help as he nearly threw the ball away. Jalen Sharp's got it. They get it back to Donald Moore. 6 seconds to shoot. Patrick Burke there to help, and he gets called for the body foul. That is a bailout there, as Moore was going to have to force up a shot under 5 seconds on the shot clock, but a fresh 30s. That's the second foul on the Patriots in the half. We've got our four. Has not scored so far, but he does have a couple of assists. It has been Robert Johnson, been the man for Rogers State thus far. He's got 8 of the 10 points. He's an inbound directly in front of us. It's Rogers State ball moving left to right.
Now it's Burke who draws that card on the inside. Johnson's out right now, but when he is back in, you'll see Burke man-to-man on it.
Jordan Pratt comes into the game for the Patriots. Here's Travis Julian, hands it off now to Huffman, who's in the game. Huffman and Julian, a bit of a two-man game, and also Jonathan Buckley enters for the first time. Buckley puts his head down, hangs, floats, shot's no good, and the rebound off the hands of Jordan Pratt. And it's going to be a Rogers State basketball as they get that fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock.
With Johnson out, 6'7", 220. And a little bit of height in Julian. He's 6'8", a little bit lighter at 205, and a very athletic man in the middle.
Here's Hetzler. He can light it up from outside. He's a streaky shooter. There's a strong move inside. Travis Julian scores, and that is 10 points that has come on the inside for the Hillcats. And now a whistle away from the basketball. The official on the baseline is going to call a foul on Travis Julian. It's the first foul on Julian and the third foul on the Hillcats in the first half. Patriots heating up a bit for their last 5 from the field as Joey Miller will inbound here to the Patriots. Miles Johnson, who gives it to Bryant. Burke at the elbow, looking for something offensively. Hands it off to Amari. Back to Burke. Thought about the step back three, thinks better of it, and hands it off to Miller. Now a step back for Joey Miller. Shots off target, and that ball came right down to Burke, but he was not able to secure the rebound, and it ends up in the hands of the Hillcats.
Just the second shot of the night for Joey Miller, who's coming off an incredible week. Co-offensive player of the week in the Heartland Conference. 30 points against Fort Smith on Saturday.
Hartzler's three is off target, and again the ball rolls out of bounds. Patriots cannot control the board, and we've got our second media timeout. Patriots on top by a score of 13-12. This is DBU basketball on the Patriot broadcast.
He struggled last game against Arkansas Fort Smith. Looking for a bounce-back game for him tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. Shannon Lilly, just under 11 points per game, 4.5 boards and 4 assists for the senior. One of 5 seniors on this Patriot ball club. All 5 got the start. There's a 3 out the inbounds play. It's going to roll out of bounds after it hits off target by Hartzler. Patriots will take over. Over 3-minute scoring drought for DBU. They had a 13-10 lead at the first media time. Now it sits at 13-12 right now.
Yeah, both teams kind of gone cold. Rogers State just one of their last 5 from the field as well.
Pratt on the drive, kicks it out to Johnson. Head fake, cross-court pass to Lilly. Now back to Pratt. He'll launch a 3 from the corner, way too strong. And there's Lilly with the rebound, puts it right back up and in. Well, he's not afraid to go inside amongst the trees, and Shannon Lilly, he's now got himself another bucket. He's got 4 on the night.
And Lilly, he is one of the top offensive rebounders on his team.
Now a pick and roll and an easy 2 for Travis Julian. A 2-hand finish to get those 2 points right back, but the Patriots push the other way. This pace probably a bit better than what the Patriots saw in Claremore, Oklahoma in December, as there's a turnover unforced as Amari Bryant throws it away. 75-72 in the Heartland Conference opener. Patriots led for the majority of that game. It was late when Rogers State finally cracked through, got the lead, and then never relinquished it. It's the Patriots who lead the conference in scoring at 86.9 per game. Rogers State at 4th in the conference in scoring. They average 84.3. They're also 4th in defense as Hartzler on the drive, not just a shooter. He can get to the basket as well. Hartzler hangs and hits his first 2 of the night.
He's a guy that they want to get involved. second leading scorer on this team.
Here's Simmons on the drive. His shot's off target, but Patrick Burke a tip in. He's been everywhere thus far. As Patrick Burke, he's now got 6 points to lead the Patriots. Second chance bucket there for DBU. And they're back in front. A seesaw affair early on. That was our third lead change. Buckley nearly lost it, trying to get the ball to Hartzler on the drive. Simmons picks him up. Now Buckley, an open three straight away. It's good. And that is the first three for Rogers State. They're 1 for 4. The Patriots 1 for 4 on the other side. It was Tim Simmons who has the only three for DBU.
All the damage tonight, for the most part, has been inside the paint for Rogers State. First time out, we've seen him connect from downtown.
Top of the key, now out towards the D and Dallas Baptist, Joey Miller. Conference championship game. Outspeed to Burke, has room, his layup's no good, but nobody went for the rebound and he's fouled. There was not one Hillcat who turned to crash the board, and Burke was able to secure it, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, he's frustrated. He knows that he had a clear look to the basket, wanted he could either dunk or just laid it in, and just was too short right there. Just had too much time, and it was too easy.
Hillcat bench is extremely upset with those on the floor since nobody went after the rebound. Just got hammered from behind on the second chance. Missed the first free throw. And we talk about the back and forth for Patriot free throw shooters. Patrick Burke maybe personifies that more than anyone. On the season, a very solid shooter from the charity stripe at 75%. But a 24.7 rebound game against Arkansas Fort Smith on Thursday as he knocks down the second of 2 to make it 19-18. Patrick Burke, Miles Johnson, Joey Miller, the big three for the Patriots. That were just monsters against the Lions. 30 for Miller, 24 for Burke, and then 26 for Miles Johnson. Inside feed to Barkley. Touch fine and a 3 from Ayala. He traveled. Instead of taking the 3 on the closeout from Lilly, he tried to go around him. He shuffled his feet. And there is the third turnover for the Hillcats.
Good ball movement right there by Rogers State. Travel by Ayala, a guy who's always looking to set up other guys in the offense. Very unselfish player, just too many steps with the basketball in his hand.
Seniors Burke and Uzinwane back in for DBU, joined by Joey Miller, Miles Johnson, and Shannon Lilly. Miller on the drive, cross court. They swing it all the way around to Johnson, yet to get going tonight. Lilly on the drive, attacks, his shot's rejected. It was Travis Julian inside who knocked it away, and here comes RSU. Ball's out, the first touch for Hester. His three's too strong, and the rebound comes out and secured by the Hillcats. And they get a second chance.
Well, the top offensive rebounding teams in the Heartland Conference get a second chance here.
Inside, Travis Julian right over the top of Franklin Uzinwane. And boy, you talked about it. They are dominating the paint thus far in the first half. 8:39 to go, 21-18, Hillcats in front. Hillcats' biggest lead was at 4. DBU's biggest lead has been at 3. The way it's gone for the Patriots, why would you expect anything else? Catch and shoot 3, Jonathan Perry, yes sir! Ties the game at 21. Jonathan Perry for 3, the redshirt senior. He's got himself his first tray.
We've seen plenty of that over the last 4 years. 6th all-time in scoring in DBU basketball history.
Hand off to Hester. Backs his way out. Now it's Sharp on the drive. Tries to go over the aforementioned Jonathan Perry. His shot's not going to fall, and the rebound comes down to the hands of Miles Johnson. Patriots will push it again. They're shooting 44% here in the first half, 50% shooting after that miss for Rogers State. Miller, head fake, takes his time, shots off target, and the rebound comes down to Hester. Hester averaging just a rebound and a half per game this season. He did not have any stats against Arkansas Fort Smith, played just 5 minutes, so already making a bit of an impact. He'll try a 3 from the left wing, again too strong, and the rebound once again goes to RSU. Their second offensive rebound in the last couple times down the floor. Now a flat jumper is good from Travis Julian for about 17 feet.
Either team has gotten their top scorers going though. Miller without a point, and then on the other side for Rogers State, Donald Moore has not scored. J.C. Hartzler only 2 points thus far.
That's something RSU did a fantastic job of in December. They held Joey Miller to just 4 points. It's a lob inside. It's knocked away as Uzanwani couldn't control it. Now a fast break. It's Huffman to the rim. He lays it in, but an offensive foul. And he better be careful. He is very upset with the official, who will give him a warning as Huffman walks away. But an offensive foul, and that gets us to immediate timeout. 23-21.
By DBU, they are pushing it quickly down the other end. So transition defense becomes a huge key tonight for the Patriots. We saw a great job by Miles Johnson that last possession to get back, draw the charge. Now we go the other way.
Again, it was Jordan Huffman who was very upset with that call. He does stay in the ball game, and now I take that back. He is out of the game after that offensive foul. Patriots have it down by 2. Floater inside to Burke. Miles Johnson, a lazy pass that's knocked away, and the Patriots have turned the ball over for the 4th time. Rebounding margin right now, which is so crucial in this ball game, 9-8 in favor of Rogers State. Here's Hetzler around the curl. Now down low to Johnson, who's been fantastic early on. He's up and shot's no good. Patrick Burke the rebound and a foul. Loose ball variety. The Patriots have the basketball as the foul will go on Jalen Sharp. That's the 16th foul, so the next foul, the Patriots will be shooting the 1-and-1 bonus.
Both teams playing with high energy. It's physical in the paint tonight. Oh, what's on the line here at the Berg Center tonight is a group of seniors. The Patriots start all 5 seniors tonight. Want to become the first team in school history to clinch a Heartland Conference title right here on the home floor.
And on the other side, Rogers State, their final year as a provisional team in the Heartland Conference. They are not eligible for postseason play, so this is it, win or lose. Johnson, a catch and shoot 3. Got him! Miles Johnson from the far side. It's 24-23.
Great looking release right there from Miles. If he can settle into his zone, he is as dangerous as they are in NCAA basketball from beyond the arc.
Hetzler, layup is good. Count the basket and a chance for one more. Foul called on Joey Miller. It's J.C. Hetzler who has a chance to complete the three-point play, or rather Hartzler, a chance to complete the three-point play. He's the 4th leading scorer in the conference. Coming off a 24-point game against Arkansas Fort Smith on Saturday that set up this title match.
One of the things about Hartzler is he gets to the free throw line a lot. And right there, he gets the bucket, the foul, completes the three-point play.
Not only that, he makes a lot. He's an 87% free throw shooter. 26-24. Simmons going head-to-head right now with Jalen Sharp. Didn't like the matchup. Now to Miles. Now a foul as it's Robert Johnson who stuck his hip out defensively, and that's going to be bonus time for the Patriots. 1-and-1 the rest of the way with 5:34 to play in the first half.
Those bigs will really come out. You see Robert Johnson out beyond the arc, and that's where the Patriots can find some mismatches. If they can draw those big guys out, there should be something open in the middle.
Turn into the 1-and-1 is good for Miles Johnson. The redshirt junior out of Martin High School, a 78% free throw shooter, averaging 14 points per game. That is 2nd on the team behind Joey Miller, just ahead of Patrick Burke as he knocks down both free throws. He's another guy that was held in check against Rogers State in December, just 4 points. They need him to get going. He's now got 3 points on the day. Feed inside and a 2 scored by J.C. Hartzler. Patriots push back the other way. Far side, it's Miles Johnson. I said Johnson had 3, actually he has 5 points. He scored 28-26 RSU. Lilly fades from the paint. His shot's off target, but there's Burke, the rebound, goes back up, no good. Got his own board and scores it. What a strong move by Patrick Burke to tie it at 28.
As strong as Rogers State's presence has been in the middle, Burke there with the answer. Gets the bucket inside for the Patriots.
Now on the drive, Rogers State gets it to Hartzler. Hartzler with 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Robert Johnson tries to work inside. Shannon Lilly tries to draw the charge. Shots off target. Rebound fought for by both Corey Ayala and Tim Simmons, and Tim Simmons going to get whistled for the foul. The 14th foul, they're going to say that Ayala was shooting. He's going to the free throw line. Ayala, an 80% free throw shooter. Just 4 points against Arkansas Fort Smith on Saturday. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. against the Patriots in December, did have 5 turnovers in that game. First free throw is good to make it 29-28. Again, the final provisional year for Rogers State, but boy, in their 3 years now in the Heartland Conference, they win tonight, it would be 40 wins in 3 seasons. There have been some teams across the league that are very happy and very fortunate that Rogers State has not had a chance to go to the tournament. Last year they finished second in the conference at 14-6, a game behind St. Mary's. Both free throws good, it's 30-28. Lilly, jump stop, goes to Miller, who skies to take that one away from going into the first row of seats. 4:20 left, here's Simmons. Had some space, drives, finds Patrick Burke, he's going to the line. Simmons, a head fake, drove and then dished to Patrick Burke, unselfish play, and Patrick Burke has a chance at 2.
DBU is drawing a lot of double teams, so there's always going to be somebody open. That time Simmons goes hard to the rack and he draws the double team and quickly able to find. He knows he doesn't have a good shot right there, but able to find Burke in the low block.
First free throw from Burke is good. The Patriots were outshot in that game in December, 42% to 38%, but the biggest difference in that game was undoubtedly the rebounding margin. Rogers State who out-rebounded the Patriots by 13 in Claremore. Burke splits him at the line. It's a 30-29 lead for Rogers State. 4:10 remaining here in the first half of the conference championship game. Archler behind his back, nearly lost it as Miles Johnson stays with him. Now he gets the step, draws the contact, and an offensive foul again. The Patriots have made a living drawing charges this season. They've got 2 big ones here tonight.
That's 2 on Hartzler as well in the foul column. First charge came on a transition bucket by Huffman that they waved off, and it was Miles Johnson who stood his ground. Here it's Patrick Burke.
J.C. Hartzler, Donald Moore, and Jordan Huffman all with 2 fouls for Rogers State. Hartzler is the only one that's going to stay in the game. It was Moore and Huffman who went to the bench after their 2 fouls. There's no Patriot in foul trouble. Miller, Uzinwane, Simmons, and Burke all have 1 as the Patriots have only committed 4 here in the first half. Joey Miller will walk it across the timeline. Looking to give the Patriots the lead.
They have held Miller in check, 0 for 3 from the field.
And now a travel. Well, that Rogers State bench wanted the travel the previous time down the floor. They get it this time, and that takes us to our last media timeout of the first half. It's 30-29 in favor of the Hillcats. This is DBU basketball. Done a pretty good job of keeping the opposing leading scorer from going on.
Yeah, again, for the Patriots, Miller 0 for 3 from the field. For Rogers State, that's Donald Moore. And for Moore, he's just 0 for 1. Interesting note on both those guys. They're both out of Eastern Illinois where they started their careers. Miller back in 2011, 2012. Moore was there a couple of years back.
Rogers State with it. It's Ayala on the drive. The ball's knocked away. It's off of Shannon Lilly. With 19 on the shot clock, Rogers State gets the basketball back.
Rogers State with Moore, the goose egg right now in the scoring column. They've gone to the inside work of Travis Julian and Robert Johnson. For the Patriots, it's been Patrick Burke's show.
Hartzler for 3. It goes 3/4 of the way down and pops out, and the rebound out of the hands of Jalen Sharp. That leads momentarily for a break for the Patriots, but Lilly will think better of it. Cross-court find, 3, launch, Miller, there it is, his first bucket of the day. Joey Miller from downtown, and the Patriots take a 32-30 lead.
Good find right there to see Miller open in the corner. You can get those open looks. They've taken it really away from Miller in the first half. He's not had much room at all. That was his first clear look at the basket.
Ayala against Johnson. Bounce feed, nearly kicked away by Chase Littlejohn, who's in the game for the first time. 9 on the shot clock. Lilly guarding Hetzler. Hetzler now has to get rid of it to Sharp. He's going to have to force something up. He launches a 3. It's off target, but another offensive board. That one is taken down by Corey Ayala. He then is fouled, so he'll get the rebound and now have a chance for 2 free throws.
Ayala, who's just at 6'1", plays a lot bigger than that, and he skies in the middle with the trees and able to pull that one down, draw the contact, goes to the line. And again, not a guy that you want to see necessarily at the free throw line. And Ayala, who's shooting right at 80% coming in tonight.
There are not too many on this roster that play significant minutes that are struggling from the line, but maybe with the exception of Travis Julian, the 37% free throw shooter. The rest of the team, at least 60% or better. First free throw was off target here for Ayala. Go back to last Saturday, he had a season-high 10 rebounds against Newman. This is the team that comes in streaking. They've won their last 3, including that win over Arkansas Fort Smith, 72-59. His second free throw's off target, and then he commits a lane violation. He knew it was off as soon as he let it go. He crossed that line before it hit the backboard, rather hit the rim, and Patriots avoid any points on that trip down the floor at the free throw line. 2:40 left in the first half. DBU up 32-30. Here's Miller, a tough floater off the iron, no good. The rebound taken down by Corey Ayala. Hetzler will drive, force the issue right at Miles Johnson, and he scores it. Boy, such a tough player is J.C. Hartzler. Now Miles Johnson will try to answer. He slips as he went into Hartzler. He reaches down at that right foot. He'll hurry down. It's a 5-on-4 for RSU and a foul called. Tim Simmons called for the foul. Donald Moore will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Johnson kind of hobbling around right now, trying to shake it off. Jonathan Perry gets set to check it.
We're averaging 16.2 points per game. Last 4, he scored in single digits, which is something that he had not done. Got to go all the way back to November 30th. He had scored in double figures every single game up until about 2 weeks ago. He had a career-high 34 against the Patriots in December. 8 of 13 from the field, but an even more impressive 14 of 14 from the free throw line. He's a 93% free throw shooter.
He is an excellent catch-and-shoot 3 guy, and the Patriots have been able to keep him from getting good looks beyond the arc line. He's just attempted 1 shot from downtown. He's 0 for 1.
He's got his first 2 points of the night as he knocks down both at the free throw line. Just over 2 minutes to go, 34-32 here at the Berg. Driving is Lilly inside to Burke. How did he finish that? Patrick Burke, count the basket, a chance for 1 more. Tying the game at 34. He's now got 12 points. What a finish by Patrick Burke.
That's where the Patriots have really found success tonight, is inside. Roger State has come out on the guards. They're trying to take away the game with Joey Miller, Miles Johnson, Shannon Lilly out beyond the perimeter. They're saying if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us with your big guy, and Burke's delivered.
Free throw is good to convert the 3-point play. The Patriots take the lead at 35-34, the 9th lead change that we have had in this first half. It has lived up to the billing thus far. Handoff to Buckley. Now gives it to Hester. Now in the hands of Moore. Looking for something now as the mismatch on Burke. Lilly comes over to help. A tough jumper that falls. And boy, you have a struggling scorer get to the free throw line, and maybe he just sees that ball go in and he starts getting hot. Miller out to Lilly. Trying to drive on Moore. Gets the step, moves inside. Acrobatic finish. Shannon Lilly, it's 37-36.
Critical minute 20 right here down the stretch. It's been back and forth. Who's going to take the momentum into the locker room?
70 seconds remaining. Moore, a catch and shoot now for Hester. Rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and it ends up in the hands of RSU. Buckley's got it, then he lost the basketball. Shannon Lilly takes it away. After the 4th offensive rebound for RSU, the Patriots get it back. Lilly around a screen, on the drive, hands it off to Burke, inside, double pump and finish. 39-36, Patrick Burke's come to play, he's got 15, timeout Hillcats. We'll step aside with 45.1 to go. It has been the Patrick Burke show for the Patriots here in the first half. It's 39-36 DBU.
15 points for Burke, 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from the line. And he has delivered on the inside tonight, especially when Roger State had their bigs going in the early going with Travis Julian and Robert Johnson. It's been Burke's show in the first half.
5 big rebounds, and there's a turnover. Ball is off of the hands of J.C. Hetzler and out of bounds, and the Patriots have it with a 3.4 difference game clock to shot clock. And it's going to prompt Blake Klickner to come off the bench and ask for a timeout. We'll step aside one more time, 39-36, but 33.4 to play. Patriots up 39-36 with 33.4 to play here in the first half. Rebounding marching very close right now. That was such a big key coming in.
Yeah, especially on the offensive end where Roger State creates so many second chance points. Offensive rebounding is even tonight. Their total rebounding even. Roger State just has a 1 rebound lead at 13-12.
Patriots taking their time, about a 3.5-second difference game clock to shot clock. There's 15 on the shot clock. Joey Miller taking his time at the Dallas Baptist Loco. With 8, he'll initiate the offense. Now to Perry, the ball's been thrown away. It's taken down, and now here comes RSU the other way. A loose ball, and it's picked up in a long 3 launch right before the horn. It's no good by Travis Hester, and the Patriots will take a 3-point lead into the break at 39-36. And we are now joined by Patriot head coach Blake Flicker. You guys take that 3-point lead into the break. How do you feel about the Patriots? Miles Johnson, Tim Simmons, and Joey Miller start things off, and they will start with the basketball. In a 75-72 loss for DBU in December, back in Claremore, and looking to avenge that and take home the conference title. Here's Burke, immediately going to work. Shots rejected, but got it back and scores. He's got 17 points to lead all scorers here this evening.
Keep an eye on Burke tonight in the career high at 27 against Oklahoma Panhandle back on February the 1st.
Left side of the floor, now down low. Here comes Johnson. Johnson, he loses it. It's taken the other way, and the Patriots are now pushing it. Shannon Lilly. Patriots their biggest lead right now at 5. On the drive, he stops, he's fouled before he leaves the floor to try and shoot. The foul's going to be called on Corey Ayala. The first team foul. The Patriots have a fresh 30 with the basketball underneath their own basket. Burke with 17. Rest of the big scorers have struggled a bit for the Patriots. Just 6 for Lilly, 5 for Miles Johnson, 3 for Joey Miller. Tim Simmons has 5, and then Jonathan Perry, Franklin Uzanwani, who both got the start on senior night with 3 and 2 respectively. Shannon Lilly's got it. Top of the circle. Less than a minute into this second half. Burke hands off to Lilly. Now back top of the key. 15 to shoot, plenty of time. Simmons on the drive and a hand check. Another whistle called here as this one's going to be on Jonathan Buckley. Buckley did not play against the Patriots, the Kellyville, Oklahoma native, back in December. 4 points, 3 rebounds, just over an assist per game. DBU again will start with a fresh shot clock. 1 minute into the second half. DBU's got the only scoring here in the second 20, leading 41-36. Simmons, he's got it. Skip pass and a dangerous one that somehow got to Lilly. Lilly drives, got to the rim. Layup hangs on the rim and will not fall. So a long possession for the Patriots. They cannot score. Donald Moore pushes the other way. His layup's way too strong, and a whistle and a jump ball. Possession's going to belong to the Hillcats. 24 seconds on the shot clock, and they're kind of playing in mud right now. Neither team can get going in the second half.
Yeah, other than that one bucket right out of the gate by Patrick Burke, for at least almost a minute and a half into the second half, neither team's found much success in the early going offensively.
Over the top to Robert Johnson, left side. Johnson's got it back. The ball was nearly stolen by Burke. Now it's Hetzler who drives, a blocking foul, and the bucket falls. AC Hartzler will score it to make it 41-38.
Hartzler on a backdoor cut. Very intelligent player and gets that baseline, gets the bucket, gets the foul. Second time tonight that Hartzler has gotten the bucket, on the foul, on the free throw line, trying to complete a 3-point play.
Hartzler now with 11 points. He is the first Hillcat in double figures. Closest to him has been Robert Johnson, who got his 8. It seemed almost right out of the chute. He picked up 8. Travis Julian also has 8 for RSU. Free throw's good. It's 41-39. Miller tries to get 2 of them back, and he's going to the free throw line. We are just a choppy basketball right now, but Miller has a chance for 2 free throws.
Get Miller to the free throw line here in the second half. That's where he's not able to get to the line at all in the first half, but there's your top free throw shooter on this team. And a guy that is just an absolute money from the charity stripe this year, an 85% free throw shooter.
You look at what Joey Miller has done as he misses the first over the last 2 games, including that 30-point game against Arkansas Fort Smith, 27.5 points, 73% from the field, and 64% from 3. Didn't quite get that season high against Fort Smith as he hits the second free throw. He had 31 back on December 2nd for his season high here at the Berg Center. 42-39's the score on the drive. It's Moore, he throws it away. Oh, but he got it back. The ball was knocked away. It looked like Lilly was going to secure it, and then Moore goes to the rim. His layup's no good. The tip is no good, and the Patriots get away with nothing there. As here comes Joey Miller the other way. Right side of the floor, catch and shoot. Jonathan Perry, yes sir! Biggest lead of the night, 45-39. Here with 17:50 to go.
Second time that Perry has had an open look from downtown. He's drained it.
Catch and shoot three for Hartzler, and don't want him to get going. That's his first three. He's got 15 points. He's 1 of 4 to get all 3 of those back. Now Miller the other way. Ball's knocked away by Jalen Sharp. No foul, but the Patriots will get the basketball back with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Down quickly to Burke, thought about the three, thinks better, and set up the offense. Inside, another turnover. The Patriots have tried to force that thing inside to Patrick Burke several times, but RSU has been right there, and now a foul. Donald Moore, boy, he is an aggressive player when he gets going in transition. Jonathan Perry, who thought he had a block, called for the foul, his first, the second team foul, and it's 2 free throws for Moore.
8 turnovers now for the Patriots after that one down there on the offensive end. Miles Johnson trying to force that feed to Patrick Burke. This is a team right here in Rogers State that you can ill afford to give them those opportunities. That game, their transition game is outstanding, and that's where they want to force the issue. Force the turnovers, get back on the other end quickly.
Second free throw, halfway down and pops out. The Patriots keep that 3-point lead. 17:15 to go. Now Perry again for 3. Got it again! Jonathan Perry feeling it tonight. Back-to-back trays. He's got 9 points, and DBU's up 6.
Such a storied career for Jonathan Perry. His final game at the Berg, and he's playing a big role.
Had the Heartland Conference record for points until John Moon scored 50 this year. Did it a couple years ago here in the Berg. Now an offensive foul! Perry is everywhere here in the second half, and DBU takes over. With 16:49 left in the second half.
Third charge the Patriots have drawn tonight. Perry gets into the act. There's also Miles Johnson and Patrick Burke who have drawn that charge. That is the MO of the Patriots defensively all season long. They have stood their ground and been able to draw that contact. Very unselfish play right there by Perry.
Justin Barkley unhappy with the call as the Patriots have drawn at least 3 charges by my count here tonight. Perry's got it right there on the catch, though, is Julian. So Perry will become a distributor out to Lilly. 3's off target, and a strong rebound inside by Rogers State's Jalen Sharp.
Nice find by Perry. Went baseline, and Lilly was all alone at the top of the arc. It was a good look, good shot, just caught the front end of the iron.
Donald Moore gives it to Sharp. Couple dribbles to his right. Corey Ayala. Ayala nearly lost his footing. Somehow maintains control and scores. That's a tough play and a bucket by Corey Ayala. 48-44. Miller a jab step as he's guarded by Hartzler. Patriots try to get it all the way around. It's Miles Johnson, a pump fake 3. He was open earlier. He wanted the ball. The Patriots couldn't get it to him until it was a bit too late. 10 on the shot clock. Lilly, and another foul. Travis Julian, the foul. That's been called a foul all night, and Rogers State continues to pull that move defensively, and they're frustrated. But it is a foul. It's the 5th in the second half, and we've got our first media timeout. 48.
Defensive teams against three-point shooting this year, that's been that way all season long, and tonight they're doing the job, again, outside the arc, really causing problems, not allowing Donald Moore to get those open looks from downtown. And the guy that's really hurt them tonight's been J.C. Hartzler, but his work has been done more so in the paint.
Left side of the floor, it's Jonathan Perry. He's got a couple of big 3s for the Patriots to start off this second half. It's Miller on the drive, and a right-hand flush! And that ignites the Berg crowd!
Unbelievable. How about the hops by Joey Miller? Hadn't seen that all year. We've seen every other part of his game. That is in traffic and a one-handed throwdown.
Hartzler to answer, and he does, and that's exactly what they needed right there. This building was buzzing after Miller's dunk. It makes it 50-47. What a big-time 3 from the senior out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now Lilly tries. He floats inside. It's off target, and the rebound, a whistle. That's going to be a foul on Shannon Lilly.
We talk about a guy that does just about everything. Miller is the leading scorer on this team. He can hurt you from beyond the arc. He's tied for the team lead in assists with 110 coming in tonight. With Shannon Lilly, he leads the team in steals. We hadn't seen that part of his game. That was something.
He's been hiding that. He pulled it out at the right time. And look back, the baseball team sitting farthest section down the way behind us, and they were losing their minds after that dunk from Joey Miller. 5 minutes into the second half, Patriots up by 3. Jumper from Moore off target. There's Miller with the rebound. Joey Miller with that dunk, he's got 6 points. Crossover move, trying to drive. Spins it out, throws it away. It's Hartzler with the steal, and Jonathan Perry, who tried to take it away from him, went right over his back, and he's called for the foul.
That time right there, Miller trying to force a little too much. Went baseline, got caught, kind of in between. Just about to go out of bounds. I had to throw it, and threw it into traffic. Perry gets the foul.
So 50-47 is our score. 14:38 to go in the second half. Moore, a three from Hartzler. They left him open. It's too long, and the rebound comes down to RSU, as they have now picked up their 5th offensive rebound of the night. Ayala around a screen. Stutter step move. Now back to Hartzler. He'll get that screen here from Julian on the drive. He's a distributor. A three from the right side's too strong. Off target from Jonathan Buckley, and the Patriots dodge a bullet. Mari Bryant in for Joey Miller. Lost his dribble, trying to find some help. Finally gets it to Shannon. Lilly, nice move to get to the rim, and he travels. He got right around Donald Moore, who fell for the jab step, but then once he got inside, took too many steps.
That was a nice little crossover right there from Shannon Lilly, but as soon as he beat him, there was 2 more red jerseys converging on him on the low block, and with that traffic, he just couldn't find anybody. He took an extra step in the travel.
Top of the circle now, it's Buckley. Now Hartzler. He'll launch a three over 2 Patriots. It's no good. Hartzler now 2 for 7 from downtown. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. He struggled a bit against the Patriots in Oklahoma in December. Had 13 points on 5 of 19 shooting. He just kept pulling the trigger. Left side of the floor, it's an open step for Buckley, but he takes too many steps. He had a chance for 3, didn't want it. As he went with a head fake, ends up shuffling his feet, and another turnover, and it's a sloppy couple minutes here.
I think the guy you really got to keep an eye on down this stretch is the guy you're talking about there, in J.C. Hartzler. Senior season, he wants the basketball in his hand. Like you said, he's not afraid to pull the trigger, and you can sense he wants to be the guy down this final 13-minute stretch.
Miller back in, just needed a couple of minutes as he hangs and hits. Joey Miller starting to come alive. He's 3 of 8 from the field, but he is attacking with the basketball in his hands. 5-point lead for the Patriots, one off their biggest. Now it's Hartzler, he's fouled. We'll see who they get for the foul. There were 3 Patriots around. They're going to get Miles Johnson. It was actually Patrick Burke who went to the hardwood, but they give Miles Johnson the foul. It's his 2nd. The Patriots, their 5th team foul. 5 fouls aside here in the second half. Exactly 13 minutes to play.
You look at foul trouble for both these teams. Only one player on each side with 3 personal fouls. Tim Simmons right now with 3 is on the bench for DBU. For Rogers State, Robert Johnson has 3. Johnson was on fire early, had the first 6 points right out of the gates for Rogers State. He has 8 right now, but he's in trouble, and that's been big for DBU. His size in the middle really caused a problem in the early going. Now Rogers State has had to turn that over to Travis Julian in the middle, and Julian has 8 points of his own.
Not only the first 6, but 8 of the first 10 for Johnson, and then silent ever since. As Hartzler will knock down the first free throw. Again, an 87% free throw shooter. He's 3 of 3 today. Now has 18 points. It's been Hartzler and Burke leading the way offensively for their respective clubs. Hartzler 19, make it 20. Patrick Burke has 17 for the Patriots. He's 7 of 11 from the field. 52-49, 7 minutes into the second half. Mari Bryant guarded closely by Moore. Moore went for the steal, and then a lob inside to Uzunwani. He'll score it. Boy, Donald Moore took a chance defensively, and Amari Bryant made him pay with a nice find and a nice finish by Franklin Uzinwani.
Second time we've seen Uzinwani with a clear look to the basket in the paint. In the first half, it was a dunk for the first points of the night for the Patriots. Here, it's just a lay-in.
He's got 4. They're going along with a rebound. Hartzler, that left-handed dribble, trying to drive as the Patriots have Tim Simmons on him. Bounce feed to Johnson, who's back into the game, and a foul on Uzinwani. With 7 on the shot clock as Johnson started to go to work offensively. That is the 6th team foul, and so with 12:19 to go, every foul the rest of the way will be free throws for Rogers State.
Simmons playing with 3 personal fouls, but the Patriots put him on Hartzler. Now they're going to match him up with Buckley.
Ayala got it inside, now back to Moore. Moore's been held to 4 points, just 1 of 5 from the field. He drives, he floats, he's called for a charge. Another one by the Patriots. This time it's Amari Bryant. And boy, the Patriots, that's got to be a coach's dream right now, the way they're playing defensively inside.
Well, that's great coaching, too. I mean, you talk about Blake Flickner, Brandon Curran, this staff, getting everybody to buy into that. There's not a guy on this team that's not afraid to stand their ground, take that charge. We've seen 4 different guys tonight take the charge.
Patriots looking for their biggest lead of the night. It stands right now at 5. 12 minutes left in the first half. Middle of the paint, Uzinwani back out to Simmons. He'll try a 3. That's well short. Does not draw iron. It's Hartzler who grabs the rebound. For Hartzler, that's his first. Bounce speed inside. Buckley going after Simmons. The ball's knocked away. Tim Simmons stripped it, and the Patriots now fly back, heading left to right. A chance again for their biggest lead of the game. Lilly, guarded by Hartzler. A couple of jab steps. Now on the drive. Floats. Hits. Shannon Lilly scores it with the right hand, and there's the biggest lead at 7. 56-49.
Rogers State 0 for their last 5 from the field. They've gone cold. Patriots have picked up the defensive intensity.
Julian has it. Now inside to Ayala. His shot's too strong. It's Amari Bryant there defensively, and the Patriots can push this out. With a 9-point lead. As Bryant to the rim, he's fouled on the ground. It's going to be called on Corey Ayala. That's going to be 7. That's going to be free throws, and we got a break here at immediate timeout. Not just been Amari Bryant, it has been the Patriots up and down defensively, stepping in and taking charges. Really, you can tell frustrating this Hillcats squad. The veteran squad, they started 4 seniors. As Amari Bryant to the free throw line, front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Bryant, who's a 89.5 free throw shooter.
Big-time role player right here in Bryant. One of the top 6 men, you could say, coming off the bench in the Heartland Conference. And boy, his role, especially right here at the free throw line, he's been outstanding this year. Comes in at 89%. He's 36 of 40 now from the line.
Knocks them both down. He was huge against Rogers State in December. He had 19 massive points in that Patriot 3-point loss. It's a 6-0 run for DBU to get them up 58-49. Corey Ayala around the help from Tim Simmons to Julian in the post. Back to Ayala. Head fake goes between his legs. Now launches a 3. It rolls out. Rebound taken inside by RSU, and a second chance bucket is scored by Jalen Sharp. Sharp's now got 4 points to go along with his 3rd rebound that he just secured. 58-51.
Ends an 0 for 7 stretch for Rogers State.
And an offensive foul. Shannon Lilly away from the basketball is called for the foul, the moving screen, and it's given back to the Hillcats.
Got to come back with defensive pressure right here. Rogers State got the bucket. Basketball is such a game of runs. You've got a 7-point lead. 10.5 minutes to go to a Heartland Conference title.
Patriots shooting 53%. That's 10% better than the 43 from Rogers State. They're also 6 of 11 from deep. Rogers State 3 of 16. Julian inside, nearly had it rejected. He scores it and a chance for one more. And then he gets right in the face of Tim Simmons.
Well, how do you not call that? Robert Johnson, as demonstrative as he could be, right in the face of Simmons, not only in his face, but gave him a little push. It was a nice play on his part. But one of those plays right there that, I know the game's emotional, but Johnson got away with one there on Simmons.
It's not like it's the first time he's barked at an official. And really, the Hillcats all day have been very frustrated with the officiating. And I'm with you, I'm surprised that was not called. But it is not. It's 58-53, and now Johnson with his first bucket of the second half has a chance to add one more. Free throw's good. It's a 4-point game.
A 5-0 run now for Rogers State as they've drawn back to within 4.
Answering that 6-0 run the Patriots went on. Nearly halfway through the second half. Heartland Conference Championship on the line. What more could you ask for here at the Berg Center? 10 minutes left. Joey Miller drives and scores, and man, he has been so effective driving the basketball. We got a delay of game warning called on the Patriots on Joey Miller as he touched the ball as it came through the basket, but Miller scores to make it a 6-point game. Joey Miller's now got 10.
They held him in check in the first half, and he has really settled in, gotten on a roll here in the second half to lift the Patriots to a 6-point lead now.
And proving that he is not just a shooter. He has gone to the basket. He had the ferocious slam, and he's finished nice inside several times in the second half. 13 to shoot. Hartzler to Julian, guarded by Patrick Burke. Tries to bully his way in. I say it was Julian. It was actually Johnson who bullies his way in, and he's called for the foul. It's actually Patrick Burke who gets the foul. Robert Johnson will go back to the free throw line.
Burke's second personal foul. Foul situation for the Patriots now. It's Simmons and Uzunwani each with 3. For Rogers State, Robert Johnson and Donald Moore both playing with 3 fouls.
The 68% free throw shooter is off target to the left on his first. Now 1 of 2 at the line tonight. He averages 10.5 points per game. He had a near double-double. Great all-around game against Fort Smith on Saturday. 10.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Missed both, and there's Burke with the board. The 6th rebound for Patrick Burke. That's the most on either side. Shannon Lilly also has 5 for the Patriots. 9:20 left, and another foul. Again, it is Jalen Sharp who tried to just stick that hip out to slow down Shannon Lilly. Can't do that. He's going back to the line. An all-around game for Shannon Lilly as he goes to the free throw line for the 3rd time. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good. He's now got 9 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for Shannon Lilly.
Look at that senior class tonight. Those 5 that started all playing key roles tonight. Miller with 10. Perry's had 3 for 3 from downtown with 9 points. Uzunwani's played a big role, as well as Tim Simmons. Shannon Lilly there at the line.
Lilly splits the free throws. The lead stays at 7 at 61-54. Ayala finds Sharp, who comes top to bottom. Now back to Moore. Miles Johnson falls down. That gives an open mid-range jumper for Moore as the Patriots could not recover defensively as Miles Johnson went down.
Moore now has 6 on the night. Leading scorer. Came in averaging at 16.2 a game.
Handoff to Lilly. Got hacked without a call. Now tries to drive his way in. His shot's rejected as it was Robert Johnson who comes up and knocks that one away. And now pushing the other way are the Hillcats. Moore nearly lost the basketball, somehow saved it. Now Robert Johnson tries to drive, sidesteps Perry, out for 3. Hartzler got it. J.C. Hartzler at 61-59, and that bench is fired up, and they should be for the Hillcats.
It was a 9-point Patriot lead, now down to 2.
Now Perry tries to calm everybody down as he goes to the basket, and he's fouled. Tonight for J.C. Hartzler on the other end. We told you the shooting woes he had in December against the Patriots. 13 points, 5 of 19 shooting. He has turned that around. 23 points, 8 of 13 from the field. That was his 3rd threes, 3 of 8 from downtown. He got it down to 2 at 61-59.
It was a 9-point lead at the 11:42 mark, so just over a 2.5-minute run here by Rogers State. But another one of those guys on the Patriots team that we'd love to see at the free throw line here at Jonathan Perry.
He was perfect from the line for most of this season. Now at 94%, he's missed just 2 free throws all year. Second free throw rattles home. With 8:23 to go, Patriots back up by 2 possessions at 63-59. Slow dribble right now for Donald Moore. Again, held in check with just 6 points, the second leading scorer on this team. Right side of the floor, now inside to Julian, who just checked in. Backing in against Patrick Burke, and an offensive foul. Trying to throw his body around. Justin Barkley has his hands out. He can't believe the call. The child somehow got away from the crowd and nearly got onto the floor.
What's the check in?
Looks like the kid has some range.
He knows that Julian just got his 3rd foul. Felt like he could go in and help on the inside.
8 minutes left. Patriots up 63-59. What a game here at the Berg Center. Perry's got it. Steps into a 3. That's off target. He knew it, and he got his own board. Jonathan Perry then stepped out of bounds, but a whistle. He was pushed. He was pushed out of bounds, and Perry will go to the line. Boy, Jonathan Perry knew that was off target, didn't hang his head, crashed the glass, and he's going to the line when we come back. 7:50.
Let's win these next 4 minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. Jonathan Perry back to the free throw line. He's got the 11 points, second leading scorer for the Patriots. Behind Patrick Burke, who's got 17, just 2 here in the second half. First free throw from Perry rolls out. That's just his third miss on the season. Averaging just under 7 points per game, had just 2 against Arkansas Fort Smith on Thursday. Approaching that season high of 18 against Colorado Christian. Came back on the opening night of the season. Long way to go for that career high of 47, but right now he's worried about the Patriots getting a win at 64-59, under 7:40 to play. Hartzler nearly slipped, points to the floor, and the officials are going to blow the whistle as there was some moisture. Came just beyond that Patriot logo. Hartzler nearly slipped, but kept his footing and then asked the official to do something about that moisture on the ground.
You can tell they're really searching for ways to get Donald Moore involved in the offense. That screen right there on this past offensive possession, he was finally able to get freed up right there. Look for them to try to work for some creative ways to get him the basketball, as he's been held in check tonight with 6 points.
Really just hasn't taken many shots, just 6 attempts, 2 makes. 0 for 1 from downtown for a guy that shoots 49% from the field and 41% from 3. Catch and shoot Hartzler. He is so dangerous as he knocks down another one. He's got 26.
2-point game. Patriots led by as many as 9, and Rogers State not going away.
Right side of the floor for Joey Miller. Miller looking for space, goes to Burke inside. He scores it, but an offensive foul. Patrick Burke gets called for the charge. He had just scored the bucket, wipe it off, so it stays at 64-62.
First time tonight we've seen Rogers State draw that charge. That's a big one. Every possession comes key now. 2-point lead, 7:09 to go. Both teams in the double bonus. The exciting finish right here.
Hartzler approaching a season high. He had 30 against Northeastern State on November 24th. That came on just 6 of 18 shooting. He had 18 free throws in that game. He's got 26 tonight. Here's a 3, got it by Moore, and there's the first lead of the second half for Rogers State. 65-64.
And Rogers State, 6 of their last 6 from the field.
6-0 run with those back-to-back buckets as the Patriots try to get it back. Inside, Perry, fouled, hangs, cannot score. It's Travis Julian called for the foul. And you immediately see the leadership of Hartzler as he walks up to Julian and tells him, you got to hold your hand straight up in the air. He bent over, got the foul call, and the Patriots can try to get this lead back.
On Julian be his 4th. And I've got Julian and Johnson. They're 2 bigs in the middle, each with 4 personals.
Jalen Sharp also with 4. It hasn't been great tonight, but he's coming in averaging 11 points per game as Perry front rim, backboard, and in to tie the game at 65, 6:35 to go. The final game at the Berg Center, the winner is the Heartland Conference champion. Second free throw is good. Patriots back in front, 66-65.
Free throws will be huge down this stretch, and Patriots have got guys on the floor right now. Each one of them can hit.
Double bonus the rest of the way for both teams as Moore lost it and then tried to run it and draw a foul, and the ball's out of bounds to the Patriots. And that's a case where Moore lost it, and I think the official knew it and knew that he was just trying to draw the contact. They don't fall for the flop, and the Patriots get it back.
8 turnovers now for Rogers State, opposite of 10 for the Patriots.
Patriots just 4 points off of those previous 7 turnovers. Perry on the drive, finds Johnson, catch and shoot 3, too strong, rebound Burke, got it back, trying to go back, and an offensive foul. You can see it coming.
Burke's got to be careful now, that's his 4th. He's been huge tonight with 17 points, but he'll play with 4 over the final 6:06.
Patriot faithful not happy with the call, and unfortunately it's going to send Patrick Burke to the bench. Franklin Uzenwani will come in with 6:06 left. A tough call against the Patriots big man. We have seen those called both ways here tonight. Neither side happy when it happens to them, but 6 minutes to go, Patriots by 1. Here's Julian. Inside backdoor, cut off the hands of Hartzler and a turnover. Boy, Justin Barkley just beside himself, stomping his feet in frustration with that turnover. They're just giving the Patriots the ball right back. Under 6 minutes to go. Patriots by 1. The last 8 have been decided by 5 points or less, and we're well on our way to continuing that trend.
Yeah, and that's an area in which DBU feels very comfortable. With these veteran guys on the floor, they've played these kind of games all year long.
Tough shot for Perry, and he scores it from the paint. Jonathan Perry with 16 massive points. Patriots up by 3.
One of his finest performances here in his career right here tonight.
Hartzler trying to throw his head back to get a call. Nothing there. Mount speed to Ayala. Back to Hartzler around the curl for the tie. It's too strong. Rebound fought for it. Comes down into the backcourt. No, it's picked up by Buckley. Now a 3 from Moore. It's off target. And there's an injury.
Yeah, Ayala went down hard.
Ayala is holding his lower body right now, I believe.
Shoulder. There was a loose ball right here near midcourt, and about 4 bodies, it just came. Taking care of the basketball becomes such a key right here. Points off, if you look at the turnover margin, Patriots with 10 turnovers, Rogers State with 9. All starts with Joey Miller here at the point guard position.
The Patriots have matched the intensity of a team that knows they're playing their last game in Rogers State. The Patriots have the conference tournament starting next week, either this week. Chance for that automatic bid. They're hoping they can get an automatic bid, or rather a at-large bid, as a floater from Miller's no good. The rebound's tipped away, and now a foot race for the ball as Shannon Lilly is there. And what a play by Lilly. He boxed out Donald Moore, knowing that it was last touched by the Hillcats, and DBU will take over.
That is all-out effort by both Moore and by Lilly. Lilly had position. That's a heady play right there by Shannon to just block him off where Moore could not get to the basketball and save it.
A lot of guys would dive for that ball and end up rolling out of bounds, but he knew if it would get to the sideline that it would be Patriot basketball. 4.5 to play in the conference championship game. Handoff to Joey Miller. Working the 2-man game with Uzunwane. Now out to Perry. He's got 10 to shoot. He's guarded here by Sharp. Now handoff to Miller. Gets a step. Now Perry on the drive. Layup, up and unders, off target, but Uzunwane the board. He goes back and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Franklin Uzunwane picked up the 8th offensive rebound for the Patriots. The Patriots now have the lead in the rebounding battle, 24-23, and Uzunwane has 2 free throws.
Franklin just with the 4 points tonight, but he's played a key role. A huge offensive rebound right there. Going to the line, critical free throws here with a 4:15 to go and a chance to build this out to a 2-possession game.
Points, 2 rebounds for Uzunwane. Burke still leads the Patriots with 17. He's on the bench right now with 4 fouls. It's been Jonathan Perry's show in the second half. Everyone's chasing J.C. Hartzler on the other side with 26 points. Uzunwane to the line. First free throw from the 69% free throw shooter, nothing but net. The Nigeria native has now got 5 points. The 5 seniors on this Patriot squad, they all started tonight. Second free throw, that's money. Clutch free throws from Uzunwane, 4:15 to go to extend that Patriot lead to 70-65 with 4:15 to go.
There's that 4-minute stretch that Blake Flickner talked about. You're closing in on it. Final 4 of this one.
Perry guarding Buckley. Now it's Donald Moore. Bounce feed. It's Johnson inside. Got Uzunwane off his feet, but he lost the basketball. An unforced error as Johnson really had position but couldn't gather to go up, and DBU forces the turnover.
If he's able to just hold on right there, he draws the contact on Uzunwane. He's going to the line to shoot 2.
That's 10 turnovers now for Rogers State. They've been matched by 10 by the Patriots. Miller finds a cutting Perry over the shoulder feed to Uzunwane. The ball somehow stayed in bounds, and it's picked up by Rogers State. They're going to push. Hartzler catch and shoot 3 with a hand in his face. It's good. My goodness. How good has J.C. Hartzler been tonight? One off a season high. He's got 29 and a timeout called with 3:36 to
do it. Guys can get hot at any moment. Perry, Miller, Lilly, Johnson, and Patrick Burke.
Patriots shooting 49% overall, 47% in the second half. Just 2 of 6 from deep in the second half. They were 6 of 10 at one point. 3:27 left. Miller's got the ball. Guarded by Hartzler. Right side, here's Lilly. 15 seconds to shoot. Burke's back in with the 4 fouls. Lilly drives, now to Perry. Perry gets a step, left-handed floaters off target, and the rebound tipped back out. Hartzler secures it. And the Rogers State Hillcats can tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 with 3 minutes left.
Good idea by Perry, just that left-hand runner was a little too strong.
Hartzler had a chance for a 3, decides to drive, and he ties the game. 70 apiece, under 3 minutes to go.
Well, he's hurt you from beyond the arc and there inside the paint.
A season-high 31, he saved the best for last. Here's Miller on the drive, trying to answer, lost the ball. Picked up Donald Moore. He's on the drive. He's fouled by Perry, and they're going to look for, at least the Hillcats want an intentional foul. The call has not been made by the officials. They're going to talk. We're at the 2:37 mark. We had a timeout called by the Hillcats under 4 minutes, so we're going to go to the media timeout while they sort this out. 70.
Patriots are going to get a little luck right here with Donald Moore going to the free throw line, who's been sharp all season long.
93% on the season. He's 2 for 4 with the charity stripe here tonight as the first free throw is good. I think the important thing to remember in that foul, it's not necessarily the intensity of the foul. They're not saying it was an overly flagrant foul from Jonathan Perry, but as you mentioned, just the foul from behind. Letter of the law, that's what the call that they make, even if it's not an extremely harsh foul, if you will. But it's 2 points there for Rogers State and the basketball back. The Patriots can make this all moot if they can force a turnover, get a bad shot here from the Hillcats. But it's a 6-0 run over the last 64 seconds for RSU. Inbounds to Hartzler. They're going to go to Johnson, guarded by Patrick Burke. Working his way in. There's a tough shot, and he scored. Now you're right. You got to be careful if you're Patrick Burke with those 4 fouls. But it's 74-70, a 9-0 run to turn the game around. Johnson to Lilly, bounce feed. Jonathan Perry, 2:15 left in this one. Handoff Lilly, little space, big 3, got it! That's massive for Shannon Lilly. It's a 1-point game.
Huge bucket. Ice water in his veins. We knew that when he came here from Navarro Junior College, a 2-time state champion out of Kimball. He wants the basketball late. He's hit big buckets like that all throughout his career.
Patriots need a stop. 9 of the last 11 are the Hillcats offensively. To the rim again. Shot off target. Rebound taken away. It's out of bounds. Patriots basketball. Robert Johnson couldn't score, and DBU's got it, but they're going to go to the monitor here. That's what they should do in this case. A good decision by the officiating crew, even though that one is right now ruled Patriots basketball. That's important, too, to remember. The call on the floor is D1 spot in the conference tournament. For the Patriots, for Rogers State, they're just trying to end their season with that conference title. Their final season as a provisional school, not eligible for postseason play. So DBU ball down by 1. Minute 38 to go in this one. Johnson hands it off to Lilly. Bounce feed to Jonathan Perry. It's knocked away, and Barkley can't pick it up. He finally has to just wait for his teammates. That's a break for the Patriots, even though they turn the ball over. A minute 25 left in this one. Donald Moore's got it. Goes back to Barkley. Backdoor cut. Inside, rejected! Shannon Lilly swats it away from Hartzler. And DBU a chance to take the lead. Lilly around the screen, nearly lost it again, and he does. Back-to-back turnovers. Hartzler on the drive. His layup is good. It's 76-73. Timeout called by Justin Barkley with a minute 1 to go. The Patriots, a couple of unforced errors on 61 seconds left. Patriots down by 3. Catch your breath. Here we go with the final 1 minute of this one. Joey Miller will walk it up the floor. Patriots just 2 for their last 8. They've turned the ball over 4 times in the last 3 minutes. Miller on the drive, finds Lilly for the tie. It's good! Shannon Lilly, once again, 76-76.
Lilly has hit 2 big-time threes, had a block shot. Huge effort by Lilly.
And the crowd comes to life at the Berg Center. A massive possession. Hartzler for 3, too short. Patriots with the rebound. They have 3 timeouts as Joey Miller is going to walk it into the front court and Blake Flickner will not call a timeout. A possession for the championship right here. 76 apiece. 15 seconds. There's a split-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Both hands out for Blake Flickner. Now asks for the offense to start. Perry. Now Miller on the drive. Floater, too strong. Rebound tipped away, out of bounds. Patriot ball. Patriot ball. Right now it's Justin Barkley who is furious, thinking that the Patriots stopped the clock a little bit early. They're going to go to the clock either way. The only problem right now is the shot clock has 1 second on it. You don't know if that's a full second. Simmons and Johnson. A bucket, and the Patriots are Heartland Conference champions. Miller's got it. He waits. He looks. Over the top to Simmons. Off his hands. We're going to overtime. They tried an over-the-top play. Tim Simmons couldn't secure it, and why not? For the 5th time in the last 9 games, we're going to play an extra 5 minutes. We'll take a break, and we have overtime for you next here on the Patriot Bride. 4. Those 8 games decided by 5 or less. They're 6-2. And this one for a Heartland Conference championship. The last bucket was a 3-pointer from Shannon Lilly that tied the game at 76. Rogers State shooting to our left. They've got the ball to start overtime. Donald Moore guarded by Johnson. Bounce feed down low. Spin, baseline, up and in for 2. Robert Johnson, he's got 15 points. Patriots back the other way. Here's Lilly. How clutch has he been tonight? He's got the last made field goal for the Patriots. Perry for 3 in the lead. That shot's rejected, but it goes to Burke. He'll score it. Right place, right time. Patrick Burke, he's got 19, his 2nd bucket since the first half.
It's been a little bit quiet since that huge first half that he had, but big bucket there to tie this at 78.
A defense chant coming from the Burke faithful, the loudest they might have been all season of the last 30 seconds or so of this one. On the drive, Hartzler has it stolen. Joey Miller picked his pocket. And their senior comes back the other way. Miller has some space. Baseline jumper, too strong. But again, it's Burke. And he's fouled, and he's going to the line. Boy, Patrick Burke.
That's on Johnson. That's 5.
That's 5 for John. That is massive. He's gone with 13 points, and they let him play. But that one there, he just grabbed Patrick Burke. And that'll send him to the free throw line for 2. So it's Travis Julian who comes in. It's Sharp and Johnson who have both fouled out for Rogers State. Burke, the only Patriot with 4 fouls. Double bonus, front end, won't go. It rolls around and falls off. Harry, Uzinwane, and Simmons all have 3 fouls.
They can go right at Julian, too. Last big left on their roster that's in. He's playing with 4 fouls. They've lost Johnson. They've also lost Sharp.
2nd free throw is good. And so with 3:54 to go, it's 79-78. Julian is in the game with 4 fouls. DBU holding on to that 1-point lead.
You talk about the familiar territory that DBU has in overtime games for Rogers State. They've only been in overtime once this year. You go back to January 7th against Texas A&M International, lost 74-72, so very familiar for the Patriots. Rogers State, this is pretty uncharted territory.
There's a stop and pop from Donald Moore. That's good for mid-range, and it's an 80-79 ball game. This is the only game in the Heartland tonight, the last game on the league schedule. You couldn't have scheduled it any better, but these 2 teams are putting on a show. 3.5 to play in overtime. Miller trying to come through from the baseline, and he's fouled. We'll see who they get here. It's going to be Hartzler. So 2 free throws for the Patriots, Joey Miller. 2 shots for him, and he's an 85% free throw shooter. First free throw, Miller on the way, front rim, no good. Boy, Miller has been outstanding in the second half. He was held pretty quiet in the first. Boy, he attacked the basket. He brought this building to life with a ferocious right-hand dunk about midway through the second half as he knocks down the second to tie it at 80. 3.5 to go. for this conference championship. Donald Moore taking his time. He gets the play call from his head coach in his 6th season, Justin Barkley. Hartzler for 3, a whistle before he launches. It was too strong, and it's going to be a foul on the Patriots. They're going to get Shannon Lilly for the foul. Lilly was trying to fight through that screen. So it's going to put Jonathan Buckley to the free throw line. Buckley, a 55% free throw shooter. First will roll in. Uzinwani will head to the bench as Patrick Burke comes back in. They see those defensive and offensive substitutions with Burke having the 4 fouls. Second free throw. Off target. Rebound to Miles Johnson. For Johnson, that's his 5th. Patriots down by 1, 3:10 left in this one. Dangerous pass knocked away by Buckley. Miller tried to find Jonathan Perry, but the Patriots have it with 21 on the shot clock.
Turnovers have been key, especially late in the second half. Patriots got pretty careless, a couple of straight trips down the floor where they turned the basketball over. Got to be under control here in the final 3.
Miller on the drive, nearly traveled, goes down low to Burke. Shot is rejected, rebound comes free. It's picked up by Perry, and the Patriots have it back, but they've only got 6 to shoot. Lilly backs his way out, looking for a screen, looking for space. Tough 3. How in the world? Are you kidding me? Shannon Lilly.
That's unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. How he got that over Travis Julian, I don't know. Julian stands at 6'8". Lilly, who shoots that, is at 6'1". He got that as a rainbow 3 with right before the buzzer, that 30-second shot clock, and it was nothing but the bottom of the net.
And his bench went insane. 83-81. How many big shots does Shannon Lilly have in him? 2:35 left. Pats by 2. Hartzler to answer with a raucous crowd. No good. Rebound to Buckley. He goes up and scores it to tie the game. 83-81. Tremendous poise by this Rogers State ball club. Miles has it at his hip. Here's Lilly. Allowed to pull it from anywhere. He's in Steph Curry mode right now. Around the screen. Double team on him. Drives baseline. Open Johnson. A 3. Got it! Miles Johnson from downtown. Patriots heating up. 2 minutes left. It's 86-83.
Johnson's been cold tonight. He only has 5, but Lilly finds him, and Johnson buries it when it counts the most.
Listen to this crowd right now at the Berg Center. For the tie, Hartzler got it. My goodness. Back and forth we go. What a ball game.
What more could you ask for? You're talking about guys just stepping up one after the other. And it's been the seniors again. Lilly for the Patriots, and there it's been Hartzler, who's had a career night.
Under 90 seconds left in this one. Perry, guarded by Buckley, hands it off. Miller, back to Perry, on the drive, inside, Uzinwani, no foul, ball tipped back out, rebound comes inside, Uzinwani's got it, scores it! Oh, a busted play, but the Patriots recover, and they're up by 2.
That's all-out hustle. Ball was loose. Miles Johnson did a great job of tipping it out there, keeping it alive. Jonathan Perry found a wide-open Uzinwani.
Under a minute to go. It's Donald Moore around a screen from Buckley. Tries to drive on Perry. Offensive foul! The senior again steps up. Patriot basketball.
Outstanding job by Perry. I love the emotion from Jonathan, a guy who's pretty reserved. You see what it means to him on the floor right there. He draws that charge, and he is fired up as he comes to the bench.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. It's 88-86. Patriots up 88-86. I mean, you got 18 from Shannon Lilly, 20 from Patrick Burke, 36 from J.C. Hartzler. One of the best basketball games you're going to find across the country at any point in this season. Patriots have it.
Comes down to this, final 45.
The clock's on their side. They're not in a hurry. A bucket here would be massive. The DBU chant from the crowd. Here's Perry. One dribble, hands off to Lilly. Lilly nearly stumbles but finds his footing. 7 to shoot. On the drive, out to Perry. Massive three, off target. Rebound tipped around. It comes to Donald Moore. They've got 20 seconds and only one timeout. Hartzler goes to Moore, and Barkley thought about a timeout, and he will take it. Justin Barkley will take the timeout. It's their final, and it'll be a full. We'll step aside one more time. 16.2 left, a defensive possession for the Patriots.
If it goes inside to Travis Julian, you take your chances. Burke's playing with 4 fouls. I think the big thing you got to guard against right here is what J.C. Hartzler has done from beyond the arc. He has just been on fire.
6 for 14, and here we go. 10 seconds left. Barkley goes to Hartzler, looking to pull the trigger. Around a screen, guarded tightly. Step back, three's blocked! Three's blocked! Patriots have it, it's out of bounds. It's out of bounds with 2.9 to go. None other than Shannon Lilly knocking that ball away. 2.9 left, here we go.
Again, they were trying to free up Hartzler out beyond the arc. Moore will inbound it, but keep an eye on Hartzler coming off a screen.
Hartzler, the only Hillcat with more than 1 3. He's got 6 of them. Moore to inbound, to Hartzler, his three, off target, tip in, he's good at the buzzer, will it count? They're gonna say it's good, and they're gonna review it. They're gonna say that it's good. Blake Fligner wants an over the back call. It was Travis Julian who tipped it in. They're gonna go to the scorer's table. You gotta be kidding me. Why not play 2 overtimes? Here we go. Patrick Burke against the hero right now, Travis Julian. It's Julian who wins the tip. And again, Rogers State starts with the basketball, but my goodness. A three that was missed right before the horn by Hartzler, but a tip in by Julian has it at 88-88. Crossover move here for Buckley. Looking for space, goes out to Donald Moore. He's been held to just 11 points. Moore, his three on the way, off target, rebound, fought for. Who's got it? Patriots do. Jonathan Perry. Him and Burke both converged. Lilly will drive. He'll stop, head fake, now out to Perry. Perry falls down, keeps his dribble, lost it, and it's taken down by Hartzler. Hartzler going right at Joey Miller. His layup is good. 90-88 the score.
Turnovers have been so costly to the Patriots. 2 big ones in late regulation. Here, a costly turnover to begin the second overtime.
Miller will try to get it back on the drive. He's fouled, nearly scored it with the right hand. He's going to the line for 2 free throws.
Catch Hartzler here. Hartzler's got to start being careful. By our accounts now, that's 4 on Hartzler. 4 on Hartzler, 4 on Julian.
They go right at Hartzler. Take that shooter out of the game. He's got 38 points. His season high was 30. It'll be Joey Miller going to the free throw line as the fouls continue over from regulation. Double bonus the rest of the way here for both sides. Miller's first free throw is good. Joey Miller today now 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Or you could ask for much more from a championship game. Second free throw. We're tied at 90. 4:09 to play in this one. Donald Moore's got it. What will Rogers State do offensively? It's been the J.C. Hartzler show all night long, and the senior in his swan song is putting on a show.
The man-to-man defensive look. Lily's got to fight through that screen.
A three for Hartzler short. Maybe some tired legs at this point. Who can you blame? But that is a tough shot to take there for Hartzler. Here's Miller. Inside, tried to go to Jonathan Perry. The ball's knocked out of bounds. DBU has it with 19 on the shot clock. Well, you're right. It was Lilly having to fight through those screens. They're doing everything. Double screens, trying to get Hartzler free.
Credit Lilly. I mean, he is right in the hip pocket of Hartzler. What a monumental effort from Lilly here tonight.
Inbound to Miles Johnson. He's got 15 on the shot clock. Or now 15 on the shot clock. Lilly taking his time running the show. Julian's there on the help. He'll step into a long three that's short. Rebound tipped away, and it's taken down by Hartzler. Julian and Uzunwani were fighting for the board. Now Hartzler on the drive. He's met defensively, and he'll pull it back out.
Well, usually you would say on a shot like that, it was a careless shot, but not with Lilly, not the way he's feeling it tonight.
Moore trying to go to his right. It's rejected by Miles Johnson. Boy, Miles was trying, it looked like Moore was trying to set up Johnson, but Miles knew he wanted to go to his left, so he just backed off, gave him the left side, and then knocked that ball out of his hands.
Big block shot there by Miles.
Now to Hartzler, 10 seconds on the shot clock. A screen, bounce feed to Buckley on the drive, and offensive foul, and who else? Jonathan Perry has done it again. Well, he's going to need a body bag at the end of this game.
What a night. 3 charges that he's taken to go along with 16 points. He's been on the boards tonight. He's done it all. You can say his finest performance that night that he went for 47, but on a night like this where it means so much, you'd have to put this one down as Jonathan Perry's highlight.
Such a gutsy effort for Perry. 3 minutes left in the second overtime. 90-90 our score. Miller had a little bit of space inside. Goes to Burke for 2. Joey Miller, the creator on that offensive possession. It's 92-90.
6 assists tonight for Joey Miller to go along with a double-digit performance.
Moore looking to guide this offense. Around the curl, it's Hartzler. Hartzler right there is Lilly, forcing the drive. Tough shot, knocked away, but goes right back to Hartzler. Forces it up again, he misses. Second, third opportunity now. It's good for Corey Ayala. He has not been heard of in quite some time, but he gets the second chance bucket to tie it at 92.
Patriots have done such a good job all night long on battling Rogers State. Those offensive boards.
Oh, knocked away. What a effort by Hartzler there, but the Patriots have it with 17 on the shot clock.
That was one of the big keys tonight, is keeping Rogers State off of the offensive glass. One of the top offensive rebounding teams in the league. They've done that for the most part, but that was a big breakdown there. 3 extra chances there, and Ayala capped it off with a bucket.
Inbound to Lilly at the volleyball line. Now to Miller, right side of the floor in front of his head coach. Little roll here to Perry. Back to Miller, 7 to shoot. 2 minutes left in the game. Miller, jab step. He's got to force something here. Running out of time. Heaves it to beat the shot clock. It doesn't catch iron, and a shot clock violation. Not the possession the Patriots wanted there. So a turnover as Rogers State has it and a chance to take the lead. Miller just had to force one from the top of the circle that just got backboard. So it's Rogers State turn. It's back and forth we go. The crowd comes back to life.
Still got Lilly manned up on Hartzler. There's the key matchup. Johnson on Moore. Johnson's got that height advantage.
It's Moore right at Miles Johnson, trying to drive, now pulls it back out with 6 to shoot. He's the only one that's touched the ball this possession. Forces from the free throw line, no good, and what a box out by Miller, and the rebound comes down to Shannon Lilly. 1:20 left. Every possession is so critical at this juncture. Lilly inside the three-point arc, goes to Miller. Both teams exhausted right now. Miller some space, now to Perry. On the drive, he's fouled. That's a tired foul on Jonathan Buckley, and not a smart one.
Yeah, he just reached out and grabbed Perry. Not smart at all on Buckley's part, and that puts an outstanding free throw shooter at the line in Perry.
Chance for 2 for Jonathan Perry. 5 of 6 tonight. 3 misses on the season. First is good. Well, Perry came in averaging just 6.8 points per game, but on senior night, what an outing from the redshirt senior.
The guy that's a 4-year player here at DBU.
Second free throw's good. Pats by 2. It's 94-92. 1:05 remaining. Patriots were so close to ending this one. First in regulation, then in overtime, as 1 minute left. Barkley at the elbow. Keeping his pivot foot back to Moore. Miles Johnson guarding him. A pick there set to the left, now to the right by Barkley, and Moore will use it. Stutter step. Barkley for 3. No good. Rebound taken down. It's into the hands of Ayala. It was Johnson and Burke who converged, and Ayala comes away with the loose ball.
Well, he has been the biggest threat tonight on the offensive glass. Only at 6'1", but he's pulled down some big ones tonight.
Perry trying to drive, kicks it out. Johnson for 3 in the lead. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Rogers State, and they can hold for the last shot. No timeout will be called. They're going to spread the floor. Justin Barkley wants the ball in Donald Moore's hands. Here we go. Patriots need a stop. 6 seconds. Down to 5. Moore dribbling the air out of the ball. Launches a 3 and got it with 2.1 to go. It's 97-94 timeout Patriots as Donald Moore playing hero right now.
He's been quiet for the most part of the night.
State that close to a conference championship in their final game of 2016. They'll guard the inbounds with Moore. Jonathan Perry can run the baseline. Here we go. Ball's tipped, taken away. Clock will finish, and Rogers State has won the conference championship, and they'll celebrate on the DBU floor. What an incredible ball game. The Hillcats see their season end with a conference championship. The